New York is not the number one state bringing all the transplants to North Carolina. Number one is Florida. Man, they're really getting out of the heat to come to more heat in North Carolina. But hey, either way, we will take anyone. All right, with that, we have Jody with us right now. Good morning, Jody.
Morning.
Good morning. Where did you move from?
So I moved from Westchester County in New York 19 years ago this month.
Oh, and
So
what
I
brought
came
you?
straight to the heat.
And what brought you to the area?
So long story, I was dating somebody in Raleigh. That didn't work, but a job offer did. My cousin owns a local salon and spa in Durham.
Very nice.
And,
Well,
been there ever since.
good for you. Well, the job pays better than a man does, so that's great.
Exactly.
The job worked out. So, do you tell people back home that where you live now is better than New York?
Yes. I mean, I definitely would not want to deal with the winters again.
Yeah,
although I still have family up there, but I do miss like some certain things. Being from New York, like mass transit, I miss the train system, stuff like that. But overall, 19 years, North Carolina.
And by the
now
way,
my home.
happy 19-year anniversary. If it's this month, good for you keeping track of the actual month, too. Jody, thank you for calling in. You have a good day, okay?
Thanks, you guys too.
Bye, Jody.
The mass transit is coming one day. I think they said that, I think it was the mid-'90s I was reading an article. Yep, that mass transit is coming to the Triangle.
Oh, we've been promised that forever.
Been
In the
dangling that
90s,
carrot forever.
Or then the early 2000s. Yep, it's coming.
All right, next up we got Lisa.
Wish.
Speaking to the transplants, why'd you move to North Carolina? Good morning, Lisa. Where'd you come from?
Well, I'm from New York. I moved to Florida 20-plus years ago and lasted 2 years there and came here.
Okay, so
Look at that. We picked up another
going
Floridian.
anywhere.
What made you move to North Carolina from Florida?
There was no money to be made down there, at least for me, and so I came up here. I do find it to be hotter here, though.
That was
than
my next
Florida.
question, like the weather here versus there. It's worse here?
Well, we get obviously a change of seasons here. Unlike Florida, you really don't feel it quite as much. It's always warm, and of course it's hot during the summer, but there's a constant breeze no matter what. Where here, since we're sort of center state, it's just stifling hot sometimes.
Like
Yeah.
the last couple
Yeah.
weeks.
But you've had a really cool life. 3 spots right there in line, like the Orion's belt of places you've lived: New York, North Carolina, and then Florida. So, which of the 3, if you had to do your life all over again and live one place for the rest of your life, where would you go?
Here, I'm here for good. I love it here.
Okay.
My closest friends up north are like, "You need to come home." I'm like, "I am home."
Oh, look at that.
We're freaking winners.
She is a longtime Carolinian now. All right, congratulations. Thank you, Lisa, for calling in. You have a great day. Thanks for listening.
You too. Take care.
All right, and last but not least, one more transplant for the road on our
Let's
morning
go.
show. We got Kim with us. Kim, good morning. Welcome to Kyle, Brian, and Sarah.
Good morning.
All right. Any guesses where Kim is from? Is she from Virginia? Is she from New York? Is she from Michigan? Anybody want to take a guess before
Kim
she
is from
tells us?
Iowa. What's the corn like there?
I think she's from New York.
I want to go with Massachusetts. Kim, final answer is...
Florida.
Oh, another Floridian moving to North
Florida.
Carolina. See, it is the number one state, I guess. All right, so why did you move here, and how long have you been here for?
Well, I've only been here 2 years. I moved here at the crunch or the peak of the housing,
Oh.
which was a crazy time to
Oh,
try to find a place to live at that
Oh
time.
yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, just you gotta pay like $80,000 over listing, plus make sure you have $100,000 cash in a briefcase for the owner.
And write a note so that they know how desperately you need the house.
Right, and you don't get to pick where you want to live. You pick where you can get a house at.
Well, that was, I think, the trade-off.
Yeah.
I think that was a trade-off, at least for North Carolina.
Yep.
And that kind of
absolutely.
2.5 year run
Yeah.
of the low APR rates and interest rates is like, you might get that 2.85 or 3 point whatever. But man, with how competitive the housing market was, and you're dropping 50 and
awful.
60 and $100,000 just to even get your name in the running. Yeah, there's like
Absolutely.
a trade-off. There's trade-off in that.
But
time.
all that being said, was it worth, moving to North Carolina and spending $1.6 million on a one-bed, one-bath?
for her due diligence.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Was it worth it?
It was well worth it for me.
That's great.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad you feel that way.
Kim, welcome from Florida. Another Floridian in the books right here that we found on Mix 101.5. Kim, thank you for listening to our show. It means the world to us. You have a great Thursday, okay?
Thanks, and you also.
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Kim.
Take that, Sunshine State.
Yeah.
We're the sticky state.
Yeah,
Ugh.
you went from the sticky state to another sticky state, I guess. I don't know. I feel like North Carolina
We're the
is really,
stickiest state.
really hot too, and Florida both are just
South Carolina is the worst also.
something about it hits you different. All right.